Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we this evening? Slightly different. Oh, sorry. Slightly changed plan tonight. We're going to be doing some farm sim because Game & Dragon isn't feeling very well. So, yeah, no 7 days tonight this week. We're going to be back on Alma having a play around. Hey, Sea Beast, welcome along. Steam Fan, welcome along. I hope you're both doing well. Oh, we are unlisted on the vertical stream, so I need to make sure that we sort that. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Public. Done. Save. There we are. So vertical stream is live. Horizontal stream is live. We're all live everywhere. Hey, H3 Johnson, welcome along. Adam McGaskill, welcome along. Barry McGrayer, welcome along. I'm having a good day. The week is done, and I can just relax with a little bit of farm sim into the weekend, which is always good. Yeah, the zombies got GD. Hey gamers, welcome along. I see you have tractors at the right side of the cam, like small tractors. Well, the right side of the cam. So I've got, well, interestingly, I've got tractors there. I have a load of small tractors there, and I have a load of big tractors there, along with a load of junk as well. So I need to clean up my studio. My studio currently has a giant pile of stuff behind me, so I need to clear that out. And a lot of that needs to go in my loft. So yeah, right. Shall we crack on with some farming? What have we got in here? We've not got a lot, actually. I was having a look at what the mods that have been released over the last couple of days. Don't think there's much in here that is going to be much use to us. The yield tracker is the only thing. Well, there's two things. So one, the yield tracker looks quite interesting. I'm intrigued by this. Single player only mode, yield tracker helps you keep track of harvests. Supported fill types. Is that number of years? Oh, wow. That's really interesting. I'm going to have a look at that. That, I think, is very much awesome, gamers. That very much. My hair is showing. My hair is showing. Maybe I need a haircut in that case, Richard. Yeah, that I think that's going to be a really nice quality of life mod. The other one is this. I think I'm gonna have to use the hardcore balance mod for the next version of the realism experiment. There's some very nice things in here which makes a lot of sense for the realism experiment. So next version of the realism experiment, I think is going to have the hardcore balance mod on it. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything on here that is particularly useful for us in what we're doing at the moment. Oh, what's the update? The update is the DF pack, which we're not updating. I've been tinkering more on your maypole farm, getting silage ready for getting my cows and water buffalo in. Nice. Right. For those who are wondering, I did have a word with Farm Sim Briscoe. I'm hoping to get a nice look at his new map in the near future. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. And currently planning my new series, which hopefully is going to be out in the next 2 weeks. It all kind of depends on how long it takes me to get the first episode recorded. I want to do a trial with it. It's an idea I've had before. I think it might work better now, especially as I've seen other people do similar-ish ideas. So, yeah. And I'm toying with a couple of names at the moment for the name. Hello over on the vertical side of gamers. Your laptop has served you, but I do not play to Christmas because that's when your grandpa buy you PC. Nice. Hey Sneethy, welcome on. Thank you. Yeah, I hope to get more map tours done in the near future. I don't think I'm going to be able to do every single map, and I might go back and do take a look at a couple of maps that have been released in the 3 months since my last one. and try and get some map tours in, and maybe over time we can slowly build up. But we had 3 maps released yesterday and 2 maps released today. I don't think I can keep up with that kind of level of map tour. So yeah, I think it's going to be a case of I'll do what really appeals to me and then fill in blanks when I can. Right, so what do we have today on here? We are, oh yeah, we were doing this job here. We've got, here we are. We've got these 2 fields to get done, and we need to replant this with some grass. I'm hoping we're going to get a cedar fairly quickly. We might go cut the grass, actually. 39 is ready to cut, amazingly, in March. So let's head out to the tractor. Start her up. Even the camera angle's saved from last time. Yeah. There we go. Evening, Cavalier. Welcome along. I've saved up about €1.5k, so that's a lot for 11-year-old. That is a fair amount of money, gamers. That's actually a decent amount of money, especially for a machine to play farm sim. You'll get a good machine for that. Considering that my sparkly setup cost about £2 grand. Ooh. The Seed Hawk's available. We got to pick this up. So the bad stat is successful. We were after that. But the Seed Hawk, this we need, and we need this to plant the grass as well. So we'll get this field finished, and then we'll head off and get that picked up. We're going to get a cedar. Yes, I mean, IRL. Yeah, obviously, IRL money. Absolutely, gamers. Only map I'm waiting for really is the Alma update. Other than that, nothing's jumping out. I am very excited by something that Cavalier Roy sent over to me earlier in the week, which I think I've downloaded. I hope I've downloaded. Yeah, I think I downloaded it during the stream. That's 22. Yes, no, I've definitely got that. So that I've got to have a look at over the weekend, which I'm very excited about. Very excited about Saxlingham, which is going to be out in the next week or so. There's a couple of really cool maps. Haley Dawson, welcome along. Hope you're well. Generally love the map tours. It's a great playlist of videos. Thank you. It didn't get watched by many people, but then everything seems to be down at the moment anyway. Yeah, I thought I'd downloaded it while I was on the stream because I knew I'd forget otherwise. What else? Roy is working on something cool. Something very cool. And I can't wait to have a peek at it. But as I was saying yesterday, no, day before yesterday, on Wednesday. As I was saying on Wednesday, whatever my next series is, if it goes for a normal length for one of my series, is going to be the last series before the expansion comes out at the end of the year, because there's only what, 3 months. But we're coming up to August, so August, September, October, November, so 3 months away, and there's another DLC to slot in there somewhere. Is the other thing to remember. There's another DLC slotting in the middle. So I'm thinking the realism experiment might turn up probably when the next DLC hits. I have 410 euros in my wallet, and the rest your mum hid it, and she knows where it is, but she never told me where it is. But that's, as long as she gives it back to you, gamers, that's great. Case O Sinclair. Can you join? This is single player, I'm afraid. Sorry. I'm kind of wondering if Oxy's next map is going to be out in time to do the realism experiment on. And looking at it, it would be a very nice map to do the realism experiment on. But it's nice to know that there are some options coming up for that. There's a lot of stuff at the moment that is quite exciting. Also, it's planning on sort of doing a mini rebrand during August, and as I said, we are aiming for that 50,000 subscribers by the 10th anniversary, or the 10th anniversary of the channel next May. So fingers crossed with everything I have planned. If I can actually do everything I have planned, we will hit that by next May. It's not a massive target, but given my current, I'm about monthly subscribers on YouTube. I am about at about half of what I need month on month. I should never use. I'm not suggesting that, gamers. I'm not suggesting that at all. I found one more with blow open Oak Bridge for me, and it's an Omatana mod. Omatana's mods are fantastic, just like she is. Omatana's awesome, by the way. If ever you needed, somebody to tell you that somebody is a really awesome human being, Omatana is a really awesome human being. I have spent a fair amount of time with her now, and she's been lovely every time I've seen her. The small farm production pack is fantastic. Why? It's not like I'm gonna leak my cat. No, I know. I'm going down a rabbit hole with that, gamers, and I'm not gonna go any deeper. You're fine. Let's not talk about it any further. Because, yeah. Oh, man. Oh. It's been a busy old week this week. We're finally finished on Oak Bridge. We're, I've got very energized and very excited about a load of things. And, I'm really hoping that I can pull it off. It's the kind of thing where I wish I'd had this kind of epiphany and this kind of thought while I was still full-timing. Because if I'd had these kind of thoughts while I was full-timing, then I would have, I'd have had more time to implement them, and I don't at the moment, so. Although I'm not sure I would. This is the thing, because I was streaming so much. Yeah. I don't know. Best of intentions and everything. And certainly, in the last 3 months, I've learnt stuff that I wouldn't have learnt otherwise. So, yeah. No, he's not sharing his info, Jesse's. I'm saying stupid things is what it amounts to. Shadow Fox, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. Oh, do you know what? I get my lights on in here. I get my computers running in here, and the heat just, oh yeah, and I shut the door and the heat level just rises. The window's wide open. It's madness. Death Dragon, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget, if it's your first time here and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button over on YouTube or that follow button over on Twitch. Hey Braden, welcome along. Hello fellow farmer, I can't read your name out. I'm really sorry, but I can't. Doing good. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm a little warm tonight. I feel I've achieved stuff in work this week, which is good. It's been a bit of a tough week in places. I'm not running precision farming on here because this map isn't set up for precision farming, and when we started this series, precision farming was having issues. So yeah, I've not got precision farming set up on here. I like Ford tractors, so do I, James. I really like Ford tractors. The Giants released an 8340 New Holland on the mod hub. I'm not sure. I'm kind of hoping they did, because I'd really like to create a Ford variant double. Right, is that I think is everything. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I really love that this DLC has these Fords in it. It's awesome. Absolutely fantastic. I think we're going to have another little row here. Yep. Glad it came down this side. I would like to buy that pack. Exclamation mark planes in the chat if you'd like to buy the Plains and Prairies DLC and support the channel. I would be very grateful. Think it's course played this? No, this is base game. This is the GPS. More the steering wheel, James. Awesome. This map is PF. Oh, it is PF ready. Okay, we've not planted anything this year, so we could conceivably put precision farming on now it's been updated. What do you think, everybody? Death Dragon, I am. Now let's see if this works. Not. We'll put it over here. No, I don't think it's going to work. Oh no, it did work. There we go. I prefer PF methodology, but gamer's choice. No, yeah, I kind of want to put PF on. I did not know this map was PF ready. If it is PF ready, we'll turn PF on because we haven't planted this year's crop yet. And if you're going to add PF to a game, that's the point at which to add PF to a game. So we'll get this field finished and then we'll add precision farming. We'll have to pay to get these fields scanned though. Because I am not going and scanning these. I know I can't pay to get them. I don't know if I can pay to get them scanned. I think I can pay to get this whole area scanned actually. It should do. That was on. Well, do you know what? Before we get PF on here, we'll go and check the listing on modhub. We're going to be doing soybeans on here, James. I too will be doing soybeans because pretty much that's the only thing I can plant that we can harvest. That and oats. So we're going to do soybeans, oats, and corn on here. Your version 1.0.0.2 of this map, it's PF ready. I am on the latest version of this map that's been released. Soybeans do make a lot of money, but you have to sell them halfway through the year, so you have to hold on to them longer than other crops. Has always been the issue with them. They are a very long-term crop. But we will make a lot of money off them this year because we're gonna do, yeah, pretty big field, and our seed hawk we will we'll be able to pull with the Ford here. Not sure I have a roller yet. Roller's gonna be the next thing I need, and I'm gonna need a pretty big one. What we'll probably do in a minute is get this going on the next field. For the seed hawk, we don't need to have a powerful enough tractor to pull it to go and pick it up. So we can go and pick it up before we can go and pick it up while this is cultivating the other field. Is what I'm trying to say. Since 22, what new crops have been added? Rice and are we talking 22 base game? Oh wow, we got lots of crops, haven't we? We've got both versions of rice. We have sorghum was 22, wasn't it? Red beet, carrots, and parsnips, of course, were added in the last DLC of FS25. We've had beans, green beans, peas, and spinach added. We've had a load of new crops added to the game since 22's launch, and we've had like 5-6 crops added since 25 with 25's launch. Right, we need to borrow. So how much money do we need to borrow? We need to get up to 101,000 plus a bit because we're going to need some seeds. So Let's borrow some money. There we go. And then we want to purchase the Seed Hawk. Michelin tires. Go with the base one, Seed Hawk design and toe between, and buy that. Yes. Okay. God, I've got 185 pounds. I'm gonna have to borrow another 5,000 if I'm gonna keep this going on a hired worker. Do you know if the new map that you recommended on the last stream has PF ready? It's an American map made by Tony, Myth, and I don't know, to be honest. I need to shoot. Don't do shout outs. However, if you say hello, I'll say hello, but I don't do shout outs. I'd rather engage in a conversation. Enough for a cheeseburger and a Diet Coke. Exactly. Although you won't get much change from that stealing. It is PF ready. Thank you, Boxball. Yeah, so Tony's map is PF ready. And it's another great map for using this kind of equipment on. Absolutely brilliant map. Huge fields on that map. Come on. You're gaming up, so epic cool. Is that Taskmaster Farm? So the farm task farm stick is over this side here. So I've got, and it's the Xbox version I've got of that. This is the Hori farm vehicle control system. Exclamation mark Hori in the chat if you want to check this out. I love this. And then this here, this is the starter that came with this year's this is collector's edition. My 5-year-old started watching your forestry series. That's how I discovered the channel. Do I plan on continuing it? I do want to continue my forestry series. What will probably happen is I will do a supercut of my forestry series so far, and then try and continue it from the week after that. So yeah, my forestry series on Silver Run will be back at some point, but I need to. It's been 3 months since the last episode. I need to supercut it, put the supercut out in order to refresh everybody on it, and then I can keep it going after that. So yeah, at some point Forestry Friday will be back, but it needs to be a bit. GD, you're all right. It's given me a chance to pay a bit more farm sim. Plus, I hadn't set the server up yet, so you bought me some breathing space. So, what's the name of it? Hang on, there. Did you see Kate's new map, Danheim, on the modhub? I haven't checked it out yet. I probably should. But it's like, I want to check out all the maps on the modhub. I just don't want to burn myself out trying to check out all the maps on the modhub. Good then. I'm doing all right, thank you, GD. I'm doing okay. I did play a little bit of my own game of 7 Days to Die at the moment. I'm building a modern base in a warehouse. It is the base with the thinnest walls that I have ever done. And I need to go and put a whole load of spikes out the back. It's really bleary. What's really bleary? Or is that my... Yeah, I'm still trying to work out this whole multi-streaming in 2K on Twitch. It's a little bit... It looks like it's a little bit jumpy again. Never decided if I like their style of maps. I mean, it's telling me it's an excellent connection at the moment, so I don't know what's going on. Have I seen the realistic livestock mod that's on modhub? Might be a good realism experiment. I have heard of the realistic livestock mod, yeah. Miner FS25, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. I'm setting up a new series. I need to get back into recording. All good. GD, I was going to say to you this evening, if you're interested in having the 7 Days to Die server that you were talking about yesterday on your stream, hit me up. I have a 7 Days to Die server that is doing nothing at the moment, and I can set that up. I have a server that's already set up. So to get a shout out for VF, just simply say hello VF. And that is basically it. Jesse's is absolutely right. If you want to get a shout out, if you want to get me to read your name out, just say hello. I will happily say hello back. Hey, Full Draw, welcome along. Right, that has got that field all done. We have enough fuel in this. Yep, that is going to work in a minute. Good. Right, we're not doing steering assist, we're doing hired worker. Okay. Away you go. Are you doing headland first, or are you doing... No, you're doing up down first. Good. Right, and then we need to add some more money. And then we need to go and get the other tractor. Not that one. Okay, so good. We're going to get the seeder. This doesn't quite have enough horsepower, this tractor, to run either the cultivator or the seeder. It is slightly annoying that way. Yeah, having a name like mine does have its downsides. Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah, I will add. Oh yeah, I do need to add PF. Let's just check that. So we'll save this here. Nope. Try again. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Right. Downloadable content. Currently downloaded. Where's the map? So we have got 1.0.2. Majority of the roads. 3 pre-placed farms, main farm, chicken coop, BGA, pedestrians, train, productions, selling stations, bits collisions, bits flavors, added straw bales, remade, added custom soil map, precision farming. So yes, we do have. Okay. So, gameplay, PF. Where are you, PF? Oh, I wanted to add this in as well, actually. Logos. I need to check that one out. Where is... Oh, yeah, I'll be adding that to the realism experiment as well. No. There it is. Basket. Said earlier that if we buy grain planes, he has to build a transport channel. Yes, so at there you go. That is the link I'm doing. Right, turn on PF. Turn on the only have to roll certain things. Nope, looks like that. And then there is crop dependent rolling. There we go. Yeah. Ah. Also, I'm slightly upbeat because it was payday today. And it means that there's a couple of enhancements I want to buy for the channel, which fits into my overall plan for August. And so, yeah, as of today, I should be able to get them. I just need to go through my budget. Right, we'll leave that going. You got 377,861 soybeans in a silo. Nice. You want lime spread like PF in 22. Turn off realistic spreading speed in the settings for PF. Okay. I don't think I need to do any liming on my fields at the moment. Let me just check. Oh, I might need to. Oh, we're gonna have to scan the fields. Oh God. What do you mean the pool's broken? The pool's broken? Oh, the pool's broken. No, the pool's working. Oh, it needs resetting, does it? Because it hasn't. Okay. Right. So we've got a mid-mounted feeder. Wow, that little big whoa! Little bit rear heavy, this. Anything? Oh, we got something coming the other way. This is gonna get messy. No, it's turned off. Right, we just got to get to the turning before anything comes the other way. Hey, Ian Meadows, welcome along. Hasn't reset since the first away. We might have to see if we can reset it. There's my mouse. There's my mouse. Ooh. There we go. At least I know this road isn't going to have any traffic on it. Saw me and went nope, which is good. Love your content, man. Thanks for all the wonderful vids. Playing along with you right now. Almost ready to get the first wheat field going. Nice. So am I. Once we got this field, well, once we got these fields cultivated. But, and the big but here is, I need to scan these fields for PF. Now that we got PF in here, I can't just plant it. I need to get some more money in. I don't really want to do a contract. Or what if we sold a trailer full of silage? We have plenty of silage. We could load our trailer up and just sell a trailer full of silage. That's got to be worth a fair amount at the moment. Oh yeah, it's a best price. Cool, we could load up a trailer full of silage. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a couple of trailers full of silage, maybe 3 that we'll have to do. I'd also like to get a seed, somewhere for us to load seeds from and somewhere for us to load fertilizer from too. Whoa! Yeah, this is not the right tractor to put on this at all. Look at the size of this thing. Right. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Hey, James. Get a 9RX. I would if I could afford it. I can't afford it. That's the trouble. We did have in the shop, I don't know if it's still there, we did have a yeah, we had a tracked versatile come up, which would have been absolutely perfect, but it was 200,000. Right, trucks in here. Hey, Wayland Timlick. Hey, Loma Ranger. Welcome along. You think about trying out that mod? It's a good mod. Okay. Yeah, we haven't got any out of that yet. Oh no, that one. The only criticism I have for this key box that Giants gave away with the collector's edition is that it's micro USB, not USB-C, so it's not great at sort of staying connected. I really wish it was USB-C. Did I pay for Farming Simulator 25? Not the copy I'm playing, not the copy I'm playing, but I have bought multiple copies of FS25 to give away. Where are we? I am not after any of this. Oh yeah, I know what I'm after. This. Do we have any containers? Here we are. Lime station. Stainless steel fertilizer. That's liquid fertilizer tank. Fertilizer tank. Is there a seed tank? I'm guessing that. So 16,000 for that for a seed tank. 60,000 for that for a fertilizer tank. I think we could put them out here. Yeah, we could. Right. So I need, yeah, I'd probably need about 100,000. Which means we've got to sell almost all of our silage, but we don't need a huge amount of silage because we don't have a huge amount of cows. What's nice about YouTube Shorts lives are there are no ads, which is great. Hey, Texas Grizzly Gaming, welcome along. Also, if you're a creator, discoverability on the verticals is just crazy, absolutely crazy. But I'm gonna redo my my layout slightly, I think. $5,000 to go, so 20 goes to load this up. Might move the trailer closer. Ideally, we want to sell all of this or use all of this before the next things. Hey, Acid! Unfortunately, you can't. This is single player. I need to repair this Volvo at some point. I also think we can move the trailer a bit closer. Oh god, that would be fun. No, neither of those are gonna be good to do. Neither of them. Except yeah, this should give us enough to put the no, it's 16,000, so no, this won't even give us enough to put the seed one in. And we've then got to buy the seed for it as well. You only have Farming Simulator 22? Good game, Farming Simulator 22. I mean, I do love it. It's a fantastic game. Selling your silage food, cool, the grass already. And we're not making silage from grass either. We're making silage from corn. We make hay and yeah, we make hay from the grass, so. Yasin, this is single player. You cannot join me. I am sorry. I think I'll park the truck closer next time. Right, where is this going? Silage is going to the biogas plant. Tag it. That destination. Biogas plant is here. How's this doing? This is actually doing really well. One of those things where I'm looking at this. This is worth 122,000. Max on that is 360. We could try and see if we can get another second-hand Ford, but we need the PTO. That's my trouble. I need the PTO on this, and that, and that don't have a PTO. I'm not even sure this has a PTO. No, this doesn't have a PTO or a 3-point either. But we could use the Big Roy. I don't know what the turning circle on this is like. I'd quite like to get the Big Roy. If we could get the Big Roy, that would be good. But we've got to make quite a substantial amount of money to do that. Whoa, bitch. Could possibly do with a bigger trailer as well. I think this trailer might be a bit small for what we're doing. Oh, please go and pass my house. Maybe we could get a... So yeah, so this trailer came with the DLC, which is why I've got this trailer. But it does only hold 36,000. We could get one that nearly doubles the amount it holds. But I don't know if we can do it for an amount of money that makes sense. Right, can we tip that there? No. Can we tip this here? Is this one of those maps where you can tip the silage right outside? Or do I have to... Yes, I can tip it here. Good. Right. I'm gonna have a look at trailers. So we've got, no, not those trailers, semi-trailers. So we've got that, which costs 103,000 and holds 36,000 liters. 59,000 for, oh my God. Is the conveyor, probably be better off with that, wouldn't I? 43,000 liters versus 36. Yeah, but that would really do it. That's those are both, yeah, those won't take silage, that won't take silage, that will take silage. I'm at two minds at the moment. Yes, it takes nearly double the amount. We're only up to 12,000. Oh my God. It would definitely be fewer trips. There's a lizard end dump. What up? Let's have a look at the semi-trailers on the modhub. Category trailers, semi-trailers. What do we got? The side dump. That looks like the same one. That's the bulk road train. That's the Flegel ass. Of the lizard superior end dump and the random end dump. Ooh. Oh, and that one. Right, what's the price of that? 70,000, 62,000, 35,000 liters. So that's not that big. These are 93,000 with 66,000 liters. Lizard superior end dump. Oh, these might be good. End up to 20 foot for 60,000, holds up to 43,000 liters. 28 foot for 84,000 up. Okay, this is the one we want. Hey Beast, you welcome along. Yeah, this might be a better way for us to go, and we could road train this as well. So I might get that. The Flegel ass holds 48,000, is only 61. That's a bit small based on what we just looked at. Random road train sizes. Bale transport 22,000, 48,000. No, I don't think we want that one. A Cramp SKS pack. Ooh. 80,000, 95,000, 40,000. These. Yeah, not really. That is too small. I think we want the Lizard Superior and Dump Pack, actually. That I think is that we can road train. But that's only going to be 70,000 liters for road training it. This we could do 102,000 liters. Sorry, 102,000 and get up to 70,000 liters in it. I think this is what we want. Right, I download that. So Lizard Superior End Dump Trailer Pack. Hey John Granger, welcome along. Game is not being saved. This conflict between Farm Sim and Dropbox is very, very annoying. There's no way around it. No way around it at all. Right, so me trailers. So the one I was looking at. Oh, wow, there's more here than I saw on the modhub. But the one I was looking at is this. The Lizard Superior End Dump Trailer Pack, which A, I can road train, and B, I can get some pretty big configurations. So I'll install that. Okay. This one has 50,000. No. This one, yeah, is fairly small. Only has 35,000. That one, and he has 43. Yeah, that's just about it, I think. Oh, the bulk carrier, what does that take? 35,000. Yeah, none of the rest are what I want. None of the rest are an improvement on what I've got. Short of removing Dropbox, and I don't want to remove Dropbox because that backs up everything. There it is. Kitties are doing okay. They've spent most of the summer outside so far, although earlier today, Cookie wouldn't leave me alone. She was all over me earlier. I'm gonna have to try and get a used version of that trailer mod. So we'll go and have a look at it. We'll see if we can get a used one in progress. But we're not going to be able to immediately do that because we don't have enough money from our existing trailer. Our existing trailer is not worth enough. How much is our existing trailer worth? 78,000. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, so these are the lizard trailers. That holds 51,000 liters, 62,000 liters. I think this is the one we want. No tarp. Bulk extension. So a bulk extension will take this up to 108,000. We'll give it 70,000 liters, which is double our current capacity. Four axle, sidewalls, grooved or ruffled. External post, yeah. Oh wow. Ladder, running lights, bottom default. Go with bottom default. Rear lights. Turn it around and have a look at the rear lights. Reflectors, yes. Superior decals, all. Oh, right, yeah. Mid. Rear only. Lizard logistics. Yeah. Patches, a hitch. We can do a hitch at the back, yeah. Tipping option standard. Grain door. Fast tipping grain door. Standard. I think we'll just leave it standard. Oh, wow, look at all of these options. Box frame color. Bolt off a blue. Box wall color. Right. Frame color. Black. Tarp extensions color. Right. Landing legs frame color white. Landing legs color black. I don't think it'll offer it to me in these colors. Axle color will stay with black. Rim color we will stay with that. And license plate we don't need to worry about right now. Right, let's. Ooh. We could lease this to try it out. Cookie was being super cuddly. Yeah, I think we're gonna lease this to try it out. Okay. And I think I might sell off this trailer that we currently have. quickest way to the shop from here. I don't think there is a quickest way to the shop from here. Yeah, we are about as far from the shop as we can get. I really hope I can still tip into this. Actually, no, we're gonna go via the farm and drop this off. Hey, the sim guy, welcome along. FarmCon was brilliant, thank you. I had an awesome time at FarmCon. Actually, this is grass. I can go straight across this. Selling this trailer would give me the money I need at the moment. But I want to make sure, you know what? I'm going to take this down to the shop anyway, because if the other bit works, that's great. If not, then we can pop back to the shop and grab this. Hey Mandy, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I love Alma. Alma is a fantastic map. Doing well, thank you, Mandy. I'm pleased the week is over. I've got a nice weekend ahead. I'm gonna go and see Fantastic Four tomorrow, which is I'm really looking forward to because I'm a big Marvel movie fan. And yeah, after that, just gonna be an interesting weekend. Look at the difference in size between these two trailers. Wow. That is weird. Reminder, that trailer holds twice as much as this one does. Doesn't no. I'm very much thinking that I might just get this as well as we're leasing. And take 100,000 liters at a time. Hey, Farm Sim 22, start from scratch. Nice. There we go. Right, we can take 100,000 liters in this setup. Nearly three times as much as we could in the last lot. I'm really hoping that my high dump bucket can get over the top of these trailers. But this will only earn us about 30,000 a trip, crazily. But if we're running such, if we're running this kind of setup, then yeah. We kind of need some big trailers to transport the stuff when we're selling it. And if I could buy that BGA, I would, because we'd make a fortune. We'd make an absolute fortune. Right, here goes nothing. How much do we still have left in here? Oh, we still got 500,000 liters in here, though. Cotton bales, well, they can be picked up, but it's not easy. Oh, yeah, look at that. And this is where a high dump bucket is just massively useful. So the only other thing I need to check whether it can get into here is my overloader, but I think it can. I think there might be a cotton. I think there might be some cotton forks somewhere. There certainly was in 22, and I think if you had most of the stuff that goes on the front of one of these would pick up cotton bales. Coming up to 30,000 litres. And it's base game cotton bale transport that picks them up both round and square. Yeah, the cotton bale trailers do. But we were talking about on the front of something like this. None of the wood transport contracts are showing up on Alma. Is there a way of fixing this, please? Well, as in there's no wood contracts, or I've got a wood transport contract, and I thought I had yeah, and I've got a deadwood contract, so they are there. I don't know why they wouldn't be showing up. But they are here on my version. I think that rear trailer should be just about full at this point. Ah, there we go. Still going. Wow, that is holding more than 30,000. A lot more than 30,000. Oh, the wood isn't showing up on the floor. Hey, Schultz, morning. Welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Did you see my my first look? Yeah, 43,500 litres. Oh wow, we're gonna be able to get much more in here than I thought we were. That must have been 30,000 minimum load. I would say that's probably a map error then, some guy. I haven't tried doing those contracts on here. Mainly because they don't pay an awful lot on here. Mostly Tony's map just helped push over the line at the end. It's a nice map. I kind of like the simplicity of it. It is very much I don't want to do much more than farming on it, but it does at least have a few bits and pieces in it. As I said, I think my only real criticism is I'd like to have seen a couple more productions, and I'd like to have seen a couple more sell points. But otherwise, fantastic map. Yeah, I think the map update is due in the very near future, Sim Guy. I think. Well, I don't know if it will fix that, but I would guess if that's a problem at the moment, it'll probably come with the next version to fix it. Thank you, James. I'm not going to argue with you. So I tell this story on a fairly often. I get to spend some time at FarmCon with some of the greatest content creators that have FarmSim has. You know, I spent 4 days with Mr. CDP, FarmSim guy, DJ Goham, and Farmer Cop, and you know, just some of the greatest FarmSim creators out there, all of who started after me, and all of who I have seen go past me in subscribers and viewers and things. And I do know, I know why they've gone past me, and I know why my viewer levels probably aren't where they should be, and I do know the steps I need to take to rectify it. But it also, if you ever want to feel like I sit there, and doesn't matter how many times those guys tell me that, you know, that I've earned my place there, and the respect I have in the community, and this kind of thing. You do get imposter syndrome. You absolutely do. Because those guys are awesome. Those guys just make some of the most amazing content. Not bad for his first try at all, Schultz. Not bad for his first try at all. So yeah, I do on a regular basis suffer from imposter syndrome. And while I say, oh, I want to hit 50,000 subscribers for 10 years, you know, that is just a number at the end of the day. That is just, oh, this is where I've got to. Confidence absolutely is key in life. Yeah. Fake it till you make it, as they say. Guys, Robin Company, sometimes you wake up going, what the hell are these people thinking, trusting me with all this? Oh God, yes. Doesn't help it as well at the moment that I am. So because I've started my new job, I'm also in my probationary period. So I have a lot of, am I doing things right? Am I good? Are they liking me? And nobody's given me any reason to doubt that I'm doing well in my job at the moment, but you still get that feeling. Especially when I got so screwed over by my previous job. In all honesty, I've been taking things, certainly with my creation, a little bit slower in July. I've This has been one of my lowest release months for a while. So yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a restock. I've been doing things behind the scenes and just trying to get things sorted. Better than being full on. Oh yeah, I'd much rather feel that I wasn't, you know, am I up to this, and then get it right because I'm willing to check myself more, than properly Dunning-Kruger it and go, yes, I know everything, and then make an ass of myself. Absolutely. I am right there with you on that. Right, how much do we have in these trailers? Because that is a lot. Let's see. Now this should be much better. And then we can go and sell that trailer. 113,000 liters. And part of what I'm doing at the moment, part of the reason why I've slowed down my content creation a little bit, is so that I can research, so that I can go, right, this is my content plan. You know, I've been putting stuff together. I've been using various tools and things. I've got as I said, I have there's a new tool that I need to buy that is going to make making shorts a lot easier. So I'm hoping to have a lot basically shorts content is the way to get discovery these days. So yeah, I am planning to basically have 3 streams a week, 3 to 5 videos a week, and then somewhere in the region of about 12 to 15 shorts a week. So looking to have 2 shorts a day, basically. Hey, Captain Biggles, welcome along. And those will be made, mostly those will be made from my standard videos and my live streams. But I also want to have some original shorts out as well. So out of my 6-7 videos and live streams, I'm looking to make, you know, 12 to 14 shorts, and then have 1 or 2 on the back. What happened there? Whoa, how did that happen? No, wrong trailer to detach. It's like it caught something as I went onto the bridge. Just jumped out, yeah. We'll see what happens on the next bridge. So would you say silage is more profitable doing it in a bunker? I've been doing bale so far and haven't had the bunker system. Doesn't make much difference, to be honest, Ian. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to transport in a bunker, and you have to compact it as opposed to the baler where you just bale it and wrap it, and then you can get an auto, you know, an auto stacker to stack it up. I wonder how much this costs. I think we could pay it back fairly quickly. The AI doesn't like that bridge either. Okay, so it might just be a problem with the bridge. How much is this? 500,000. That would be a no. how much is... no, precision farming is under... there it is. Purchase soil information for field 9. 15,000. Oh, so where do I want to plant first? It doesn't matter because it's gonna. This is my trouble. I'm gonna have to scan this myself. That's annoying. Okay, fine. You. No, not you. Other one. That one. Destination. Down to the shop. You usually get courseplay to handle it, so it can be off logging or something. Courseplay, absolutely brilliant with it. They can bail and pick up the bail and say, oh yeah, I absolutely love that feature of courseplay. Absolutely love that feature of courseplay. 28,000. Yeah, because I've rearranged those fields, I can't scan them. That's annoying. Right, you... we'll send this back then. The destination. That... wonder if I can get a hired worker to scan the field. Give that a try. I need to refill my drink in a minute. Excuse me. I think you can get a hired worker to scan the field. I don't know how good they are at it. But 15,000 is too much, and it's not going to be accurate for where we want. Because I spend a lot of time talking, I perpetually have gunk. I use my voice a lot every single day. Well, we need a... I'm going to have to get a scanner. I'm going to have to scan these fields. So we're going to get a soil sampler. Which one has finished their task? Oh, the cultivator's finished their task. Fantastic. Right, so two things while we're here. One is we need to go up round the back and sort out that trailer. We don't need this trailer anymore, I don't think. We can sell this off. So repair, yes. Repaint, yes. How much will we get for it? 91,000. Actually, that's really good. Right. Okay. Then over here, I want under miscellaneous. Azaria is 17,000. Yeah. And I want to lease that. Yes. Okay. We should have enough money now to scan our fields. Let's send this back to the farm then. Destination. Want you. I don't know. You there. Ooh. Get that back to the farm. All my fields are cultivated. Hey, George Cook, welcome along. Simvan, oh no, I already answered that one. I've already answered that. Yeah, this roadway could possibly do with being a little bit wider, I think. I look forward to when I can afford Field 2 and add that all to it as well. What's the most views I've ever had? What's the highest? Do you mean what's the most views I've ever had on a single video, or what's the most concurrent viewers I've ever had? What's the most number of people I've ever streamed to? That is an interesting one, and that has not been on my channel. Right, there we go. Done. Right, so next thing I want to do is we want to put in... Oh, no, we want to see if... Yeah, we want to do this while we're waiting for that track to get back. We'll load up another load of silage. Because we've got to empty this before we've got to empty this before the harvest this year. I know we haven't planted anything yet, but yeah, this has got to be empty before harvest this year. And I'd rather empty it now. Maybe fill up the cow feed, but yeah, I'd rather empty now than when price is in the dump later on. And cows will eat meadow grass over the summer anyway. Go to FS25. Thank you, Vidar. Welcome along. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit that like button. If you're really enjoying the stream, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're really enjoying that stream, please hit that join button. Become a channel member. And if you're over on Twitch, please hit that follow. And again, if you're really enjoying the stream, please hit that subscribe. You can do that with a Prime sub as well. Not required, but very much appreciated. Where's that tractor got to? That's finished with your grass field. Nice. I should probably get my mower going on the grass field here. Okay. What the heck? Don't know what that was waiting for. I've got a grass field over there that's ready to cut, but I was thinking of leaving it to April. Almost cleared out this first section. Bet you'll be getting a big aim on here for grass at some point. Don't need a big aim on here for grass, Steam fan. I already have the ultimate grass machine. There it is. Can I get it out of here? I can't get it out at the moment. Oh, we're gonna have to repair this before harvest. Jeez. Where's the button? There it is. Get the Macdon out and get it to work. Might as well. Because then I want to seed all the other grass anyway. Yeah, I've got the Macdon on here because we're using it for we're swathing all of our as many crops as we can. So any crops I can get the swather on, I'm getting the swather on. Yeah, moment of truth. Can we get that little tractor now? To go and work these fields. Hey Tony Clifton, what game speed am I playing at? I am doing 2 days a month and I'm playing at 1 times game speed. This is basically a very much a chill game I'm playing at the moment. I'm palette cleansing before I go and do a new realism experiment in a couple of months. Right. Let's setacles. Generate field workforce. Oh yeah, look at that. Fantastic. Let's see if it... Can it do this? Yeah, look at that. That is fantastic. It's going to have a problem, though. I know it's going to have a problem. Is it actually doing it? Yeah, it is. Look at that. But it's going to try and drive through those in a minute. But it will do other fields, so that's good. Hey, Redneck and Ingenuity, welcome along. Do I have any old tractors? Yes, I have this. I got the Ford. I love that Ford. This is actually the first time I've mained a wheel loader as well, instead of a telehandler or a front loader or anything. You know, I've never really just used a wheel loader for loading stuff. But this has been the kind of playthrough that's been a really good thing for. To have this wheel loader has just been fantastic. It's worked an absolute treat. We have a lot of old John Deere tractors. Very cool. I've used quite a few old John Deere tractors on these before. My next series I'm torn with what I want to do with the starting tractor, or what I want to do with my starting tractors. Especially as the way the story of it's gonna go, I may have to sell a couple of the initial tractors. Why is that stopped? Oh, right. That's good. It's fine. Oh, fine, chap. Hey, Wheels, welcome along. How are you doing? Excellent, glad to hear it. Kiwi Trucker 630, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Really like the wheel knob on this. It makes doing this job so much easier. And then the shuttle is just improves thing no end as well. So nice. It is. I find it very difficult to use front-loaded controls with a controller. Maybe that I'm just not used to it, and I know other people who prefer it, but yeah. I struggle with a controller. One thing I'd like in FS28 would be for cotton harvesters to have detachable headers that can be towed by the combine. Yeah, and larger headers, because cotton harvesters have bigger headers than that. Right. I am going to go refill my drink quickly. Do we have anything? I don't think. Oh, yeah, we do have something out in the field. That is. Where are you going? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop that. Stop sampling fields that aren't mine. Didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, I'm considering simplifying my stream layout. So maybe going back to basics a little bit. There we go. Right, I'll leave you guys with that for a minute, and I'll be right back. Well, that ran off into the trees. Who do I see coming? Phantom Brian 91, welcome along. Right, that was the oddest shaped field that I had to deal with. And how well did it do? Not too bad. Oh, wow, the soil sample's automatically just done. Okay. Interesting. Let's clear that off. Go and do the bigger fields next. And work our way back to the farm. Tosh, welcome along. I am doing all right, thank you. Right, okay. So, course. Generate me a course. Got a job. Still haven't got any grass plants yet, although we now have the money to get the grass plants, so that's good. We're getting that. Does the Macdon mulch as well as mow and swath? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mulch. At least I don't think it is. If it does, I'm missing a trick. Because I've got a great big mulch on it. I think the Macdon's finished. I'm not going to be able to do anything else with that field because I know the Macdon is still going. I've got to wait for the scanner to finish. What's it doing? Is it? That is going to use way more than if I was doing it, I think. I think I might take over that because I think that's going to cost me an absolute blooming fortune. Have you seen the new GPS and auger wagon combo in the modhub? It will be engaged using a hired helper to unload. Oh, really? I have not. I need to check that out, Loma Ranger. I'm trying to put together a list of quality of life mods at the moment. Right, yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna take this off. We will send this over to here. Right, then I'm already in this. Yeah, look at this. The overlap on this is awful. No, it says game changer for console, so I don't think it is a console only mod. Yeah, look at how little overlap how far over I am on this. This is not looking like great lands to be trying to farm. Yeah, I need to check that mod out, definitely. I don't know, I thought it might be doing a back a little bit. See my truck going across the road. $113,000 liters, definitely worth doing this. Welcome along. How you doing, bro? Hope you've had a good week. Busy time of year for you. Bit warm. Yeah, it's a bit warm. I got my window wide open at the moment. I think this might be the field we try and get the wheat into. Got the door open. Are you in your studio? Clear the boots off this because we're not going to use it. Ah, cool. Yeah, this is much more efficient than the actual the hired worker was being. Much more efficient. Hey, Sim Farmer, welcome along. How are you doing? Hope things are going well. This is where I start trying to overlap a little bit with the field next door. I don't think I'm going to have any success, though. How many are we up to? 28. So 2,800 this one's going to cost. That is a lot less than the 15 grand it was saying it was going to cost. I think we're up to like 3 grand in total on this field for this job. Fine, little vacation with the family. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. I hope you have a fantastic time. Another 9,000 off that trailer load. Vittorio Zanelli, welcome along. I apologize if I've mangled your name. I'm trying to do my best. I hope you're doing well. We are very close. Sauna and things like that, all very nice. Very nice. Oh, I'm gonna have a couple of little missed bits here, aren't I? Yeah. Just see if we can cover this corner. There we are. The 36. We will send those away. Yes, please. This average temperature warm but not burning more. I was fairly warm earlier. This is my second field that we want to do. Yeah, biggest help anybody on YouTube can give right now is to hit that like button. Hit that like button, share the stream. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. All of it is so massively helpful. No, can't change. Left one to go. Oh dear. Oh, I hope you're enjoying yourself, Stephen. Now that's interesting. It's only charged me 3,500, but it has done all the soil samples. Oh, and it's now saying 9 soil samples taken. So it's going to charge me for the soil samples it's taken here and already given me the result for. There's an error. Why am I surprised? There's an error in precision farming. Also, what does that look like? There's a strip of loam going through the middle there. But otherwise, most of this is looking pretty. Good high run real version of that gives a bigger scan area. Nah, I'm good with this. It's fine. Yeah, it takes a little while to get this job done, but it's all good. I mean, we're a decent way through. We're a little bit through this field. What's the time? 10:30. Can I scan this field tonight? Oh no. Did I get it? Did I get it? Yes, I did. Good. This is just one of those jobs where doing it manually saves you a ridiculous amount of money. And also, I rearranged my fields, so... It should let you sample the whole field before sending them off. Oh yeah, I can sample the whole field. Yeah, that's not a problem. We've taken 23 samples though already. This is gonna cost. This is gonna cost upwards of probably about 7 or 8 grand. That's still a lot less, I think, than overall expected cost. If we'd paid for it. Just realized we got enough money in the bank now for me to see if we can get one of these. Oh my god, it actually can get the Isaria Pro Compact on it. Right, let's find used extended search. Okay. Still less than one field. Yes. We can see the edge of the field. Chat, I can see the edge of the field. Although, I still have a lot of width of field to go. Yeah. It gave me false hope. We will scan it all and hopefully be in a really good position. But yeah, I'm not expecting there to be a lot of loam on here. I mean, that is mostly silty clay. Oh, mostly loam. So I'm thinking there's a good patch of loam down here. No loam. Oh my god, no loam on field 8. All silty clay. And then, yeah. There's that theory in 2 fields next time round. Sample 1 manually and buy the other field. Yes. Well, no, I already know that. I already know that if you do this manually, you save yourself an absolute packet of money. Even leasing this piece of equipment, you save yourself an absolute packet of money. It's almost half. Map is on the mod hub, Drift King. This is Alma, Missouri. It is available on the mod hub. How close can I get to the corner? Not close enough. I'm hoping the next row might be the last, although I don't know. It'll be tight. I think the field gets a little too wide for it in places. See? Not going to be too far off, actually. Yeah, Mom. Map name is in the title. Alma, Missouri. It is in the stream title. And I think it's in the description as well, if I remember correctly. You live in Missouri? Nice, nice, Rice. I have never been to Missouri. I've been to Wisconsin and I've been to Nevada. I have never been to Missouri. I only have 48 US states to go. Saxlingham initially is going to be PC only. I think it will be available on console eventually. So my understanding is you only have one. Yeah, but there's lots of countries within the UK, Schultz. You know, there's England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. And I have been to 3 of those. I have never been to Northern Ireland. Actually, I want to go to Ireland. I've never been to Ireland. Or Northern Ireland, which are 2 distinctly different places.
Thanks.
That's all right, Victor Casters. It's going to be 51. We can't quite get it under 50. We got one more scan point to do, so it's going to cost us 5,100. Scan this field. Right. Yep. There we go. That's been sent off. So how much have we scanned now? So we've scanned that field. We've scanned that field. How are we looking pH wise? Yeah, could use work. Okay. So we do need to do some lime or some liquid lime. So I might do some liquid lime. I'm going too fast down the... Why don't you just buy it instead of doing it manually? Because it costs twice as much to do it to buy it than it does to do it manually. So I'd rather do it manually and save a ton of money. like everything in farm sim. Everything is farm sim is time versus money. You can do it quickly or you can do it cheaply. You can't do it both. Unless you're cheating, yeah. There is that. But I don't cheat. Because the thing is, farm sim, this is the thing with farm sim, it's very, very easy to cheat stuff into farm sim. Very, very easy to you know, get everything you need without having to work for it and just, and then just play the game. I find I get bored of the game very, very quickly if I play it that way. I find if there's nothing for me to strive for or work towards or anything like that, I get very bored very quickly. So even on a very relaxed playthrough like this, I'm not going to give myself everything I need from the start. I'm still going to make sure that I'm working for stuff. Because if I'm not, there's no challenge to it. And I've had that before. Part of the reason why the realism experiment became a thing was because I wanted to create a game mode for myself that was a challenge. And yeah, I am looking at the rules of the realism experiment because the last realism experiment I did ended up not having that challenge to it. I put a lot of very arbitrary, very silly rules in. The same way, my thoughts are whatever you're doing, if you're doing it faster, you're just going to be doing it again sooner. Absolutely. And part of the reason why there's that mod that came out today that basically does a bit more hard mode stuff, and I love the idea of that because immediately the value of my fields half, which is great. I think fields, the value of fields should also change depending on whether you have crop planted in them or not. I think if you've got crop planted in a field should cost more money. We're up to 11 samples on here so far. Let's have a look at the results of that last set. Yeah, look at that swath of loam just going through the middle of there. Yeah, exactly. The more ready a field is, or the higher the field is going to give a yield for, the more the field should cost. And I'm not saying it should cost the full value extra of what that yield would be, but at the same time, I think it should be, it should subtract the cost of planting it and the cost of, you know, the cost of of planting it should be on the top. And the cost of any fertilization should be on top. Yeah, FS25 is coming to Game Pass. And nothing else, that is going to revitalize bring a whole load more players. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, there's crop in it, cost more. Do you know what? I really need to go and have a look at the mod that was released today, because I think a realism experiment mod, I should create a realism experiment mod which basically has all the rules of the realism experiment built into it. What happened to the Riverview series? I got to the point where I wasn't enjoying it. Sim guy. I lovely map. Fantastic. Fantastic map by Cavalier Roy, but I got to the point where I wasn't enjoying playing it anymore. And part of it, I think, was the new set of rules I created for the realism experiment. I don't think those rules worked properly. And I'm planning for the next realism experiment. I'm going to go back and take a look at my FS17 ones, and I think we will. I think we will still have the cards, and I think the way I'm probably going to work it is if somebody plays the cards and it's so the stream loots cards. Someone plays the stream loots cards and it's for a contract. I think in that instance, because it's been played by somebody else, I need to have the I can lease the equipment for that contract. I think if I'm the one who is, if I'm initiating the contract, if I choose a contract, I think that I have to use my own equipment, or I can't use the lease equipment. The other thing I think is there was a very silly rule I had where I can't work a contract, or I can't just have a hired worker work a contract. I think I will set it so that a hired worker, so that that's not the case. So I can send a hired worker to work a contract, because that was just causing unnecessary dislike to it. I don't know if I could make it for all platforms. It would likely be a script mod, theme fan. I think variable crop prices or variable field prices. Getting through this fairly fast now. Probably combine these two because we've got a little bit of overlap between these two fields. This is she's scanning fairly well. Really interesting. So normally on a Friday evening I will play 7 Days to Die. So I've been playing 7 Days to Die with GD. We'll be back playing 7 Days to Die next Friday. We're getting about as many viewers on on Twitch as we get for a 7-day die stream at the moment, which is interesting. Very interesting. Kato, welcome along. Glad to have you back. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have some overlap here. Will this reach? Please. No, not quite. Not quite. Okay. What I'm gonna do is that. And that. Oh no, I missed. That's all right. Be able to have contracts to your fields for you in FS, but it costs more than if you do it yourself. Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the case anyway. And it's more the better limitation. The better limitation is if I instigate the contract. Then I have to use my own equipment to do it. Or I have to, the hired worker has to use my equipment to do it, because then that takes a tractor and that piece of equipment away from me being able to use it. It also means I can't, if I've got a 3-meter cultivator, for example, I can't turn around and go and do a load of giant fields and earn a huge amount of money, because it will take too long and the job won't get done. So yeah. Am I playing USA map? Yes, I am playing Alma, Missouri at the moment. Fancied a bit of a change. The Plains and Prairies DLC came out and I love it. And I wanted a map that I could properly use it on, and this is absolutely that map. Oh no. Oh, it's a tiny little bit of mist in the corner. I'm still gonna miss it. Ah, drat. So I'll do an overlap. A big overlap too. I can get this done today, which, yeah, we should get this done today. We will get this grass all tethered and rowed and baled next time, because this tractor will be free. And then we can get the big tractor planting. Well, we're gonna have to do something about the lime situation, so I might add the liquid lime mod in. Do I have a sprayer on here? What do I have in the way of spreaders or sprayers? Did I get a sprayer? No, so we don't have a sprayer and we don't have a spreader. So need to look at getting a sprayer or a spreader. When you start playing at 1x, hourly leasing cost just becomes nothing. All right, what about limits of how many times you can use a hired worker to do contracts? So you can't do 2 contracts with workers at the same time. I need to sort of think about it a bit, I think. Right. Send those off. Okay. Welcome back, Mandy. No, don't take a sample. Oh. Nothing to sample. Right, I think that is all of our field sample, though. It has got a 90 on it. That's good. 57, 57, and 57. That's all good. Yeah, I think we can return this now. Hang on, where do I have 2 pressure washers? Are they down at the... Go grab one of those. Because I could do with washing my stuff. Where's miscellaneous? No. Oh, this is owned. Leased. Return. Where's my tether? You could hire the plains and prairies, but I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to hire the plains and prairie sprayer. I am. Loma Ranger. It'll be an expensive hire. I mean, how much is it? Sprayer. It would work well on here. Special crops. No. Right. Yeah, the Fed Rogator, although I'm more tempted by the Agrifact. But the front row gator. Oh, does this have pulse width modulation? Able to spread, control each individual knowledge of seven. This is regards to speed of cornering, weed seeker, spot spraying, and pro compact. So want all of that on there. Oh my lord, that's a lot of extra cost. What's the least cost? 26,000. Okay, not horrible. I am running with weeds on, yes. I mean, we'll make enough money to cover all this. I'm just gonna set this going before I finish tonight. Hey, Austin Manager, how are you doing? Right, okay. So we want to set this going. Just gone 11 o'clock. Okay, and start. And then I want this. Get this out of the way. Okay, so we will be able to sell some more of this next time on Sunday. We will sell some more of the silage. We will get everything rowed up on that field over there, and I want to add the liquid lime into here as well. So we'll get that done. We'll get that done now. I hope that's saved. I think that's saved. Save game successfully, yeah. Good. Dutch. Liquid lime, there we go, that's what I want. Install that, yes. Storage, liquid manure dryer. Wow, there's a lot of liquid stuff. Liquid fertilizer and herbicide production. Input water, yeah. Right. I think we might be done. So have a look at sprayers quickly. I guess none of them really are set up to work with. There's the Hardy, there's the Star. Yeah, none of these are going to be set up to work with that. So it's all good, right? That's where we are going to finish off tonight, chat. Let's see who is about. Ooh, not. Oh no. Really want somebody playing Farm Sim. I think we're gonna go with Joel versus Arthritis tonight. We raided him the other week. Really nice guy. He was really welcoming to everybody. So happy to raid him again. So we'll send you his way. Yeah, I will be back on Sunday where we'll continue on Alma. We'll get all of the we'll get the hay done and rowed and baled up and get that field clear. We'll see if we can get some liquid lime on the fields and do that and use the sprayer and yeah, have a bit of fun. For now, don't actually have any thank yous for this evening other than say thank you everybody for coming and joining me. I hope you've had a nice time. With that, oh yes, Sunday won't be tomorrow because I don't think I can get it done and up in time. Well, I might do, but we'll see how it goes. But yes, certainly over this weekend I will be putting out the first supercut from Peligny, so go check that out. We're going to do some supercuts at the weekends going forward, so yeah, go check that out. That will be a premiere and we'll run for about 5-6 hours, so yeah, hope you enjoy that. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting week this week. No Let's Play series this week, hoping to put out a few other different videos during the week, so a little bit of a different schedule over the next week. But yeah, we'll see where we are. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here, and that means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support not only keeps the channels running, but it also helps them to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. It really does mean the world to me. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.